Let's say you just started a new job and they're talking about Roth IRAs versus 401Ks. They ask you, would you like to invest your money in a traditional 401K or a Roth 401K? How do you determine which one is best for you?
Today we will discuss what a 401K is, what the difference between a traditional 401K and a Roth 401K is, and which one of these we're using. Hi, my name is Monique, and I'm a pharmacist, but I love personal finance and investing.
Hi, my name is Laura, her better half, and I'm a CPA. That means Certified Public Accountant. Welcome to our first Pillow Talk.
We think it's really important to discuss financial topics with your significant other, and that's how Finance Pillow Talk started.
On this channel, we're going to be discussing issues that happen with family financial affairs. Not that kind of affair. If you're interested in hearing more, like and subscribe, and let's keep your family finances on track. Okay, so let's go over some assumptions.
Most people are in the lowest tax brackets when they're young, because that's usually when you make the least amount of money. And then you move into the highest income bracket, usually when you're middle-aged. And most of the time, you move back down into a lower tax bracket when you're retired because you no longer have earned income. Okay, now let's go over the facts.
A 401k is a retirement account that's set up by your employer. With the traditional 401k, you get upfront tax savings, but you have to pay taxes when you withdraw money. With a Roth 401k, you use after-tax income, so you don't get any upfront tax savings. But the benefit here is that your withdrawals are tax-free. Both these accounts have required minimum distributions, so either when you're 72 or when you retire.
Okay, so what do the numbers say?
If you look at a Roth 401k versus a traditional 401k calculator, you'll actually see that you'll have more money using the traditional 401k if you reinvest all your tax savings into a taxable account. However, if you do not reinvest those tax savings, Roth 401k is clearly the winner here. Okay, so for example, if I'm single, I have no children, and I make $50,000 a year, and I take $10,000 and invest it into a traditional 401k, my taxable income is now $40,000. That means I've saved around $1,000 in taxes. I would need to reinvest that into a taxable account in order to end up with more money using a traditional 401k.
So the question comes down to, how diligent will you be about reinvesting that tax savings?
Exactly. Alright, so what do the experts say?
It's often recommended to fund a Roth 401k when you're younger and most likely in a lower tax bracket. Financial advisors sometimes shift their recommendation to funding a traditional 401k once you get into your 40s or 50s, since these will most likely be your highest tax bracket years. However, some have started recommending continuing to invest in a Roth 401k even as you get older, since the increased income of your 401k withdrawals could kick you into a higher tax bracket in retirement. This higher taxable income will increase your tax payments, which could increase your Medicare premiums and overall decrease your disposable income.
So let's tie all of this together.
Even though the calculators show that the traditional 401k usually ends up better if you reinvest all your tax savings, that's a pretty big if. I'm not sure most people will be diligent enough to reinvest that money. Or life could happen and maybe you just don't have the money that year to reinvest.
Also, tax brackets can substantially change in the next 30 years. There's no guarantee how much you're going to be paying if you delay your tax payments in the future. Lastly, you could consider converting your Roth 401k into a Roth IRA, removing the requirement for minimum distributions, allowing your money even more time to grow.
In conclusion, we will be using the Roth 401k so that we can get tax-free withdrawals. If you're on the fence, you can always do half and half and then readjust your strategy over time.
And for everyone out there, you can always talk to your CPA. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
Post any questions in the comments, and we'll see you for the next
Pillow Talk. Okay, go. Bye. We gotta go sleep. Something about something.
The lowest tax bracket. Most.
It's like we.
No, removing the requirement.
Let me. This is the hard part, and I got this. Killed it. Okay. We got this. We're on top of it.